Hello lovies, welcome back to my channel, Do What You Love. Today I have for you a processed video in my December daily or December memory keeping traveler's notebook. I always say it's a mouthful. And many of you asked that I would do these in real time and kind of like just talk through them and do a voiceover. So wish granted, that is exactly what I'm going to do. Most of my Christmas crafting has come to a halt because, well, it's the end of the season and I am extremely busy with last minute Christmas stuff and very busy with my drama because my drama at my church takes place December 24th, Christmas Eve. So I am extremely busy with Christmas parties, things like that. So really and truly, my Christmas crafting has kind of come to a halt, except for me working in my little December memory keeping album here. So probably the next couple videos are going to be process videos in my inserts, and I will do them just like this, live, and do lots of talking because you guys seem to like that, and I'm here to please. But my focus for this particular page really and truly is using up the scraps. I have a ton of scraps from all of my previous Christmas projects that I've done throughout this year. I know that you guys really can't see them. I don't know what's up with that. When I video these, when I look in my camera viewfinder, my desk is much wider. You can see much more. But when I go to edit these videos, lots of my desk is kind of cut off. So I'm not sure if it's my camera or my editing equipment, not quite sure. But when you don't see my hand, I am over there digging in the scraps. And in the camera, it looked like you could see that, but as I'm editing it, I can see you can't. But this is what I'm doing right now. I am just getting these laid down, and also the focus of this layout is this is my first hot cocoa of the season, which just blows my mind because this was just a couple days ago, and that is how busy I've been. Really and truly, that it was like December, I don't know, I think it was 18th or something like that. I had my very first hot cocoa of the season. Wow. Yeah, because that's how busy I've been. So for me, it was such a big deal, and I had to document it because in my head I was going, I cannot believe this is my first hot cocoa of the season. Usually I've had like 10 of these by now. But you know what it's like when you're super busy. And I am just desperately trying to use up these scraps. And another thing that I noticed too is as I use these scraps and such, that I'm trying to use more of that Tombow aqua glue, because it is much cheaper than me having to fill my glue gun, if you will, all the time. I just ran out of that again. And those little things are $12.99, so I'm trying to use this wet glue. But what I did notice is if I put the wet glue directly on the cardstock, it kind of warps my paper a little bit, and then I worry about the layouts that are behind it. So what I'm doing is I'm switching in between a glue stick and the wet glue. So I put the wet glue in between like pictures and scraps, but if I'm going to lay directly on the cardstock, I am using the glue stick. So that's why you're going to see me kind of going back and forth, back and forth. And then right here, I realize that these awesome shipping labels, I absolutely love them. I use them so much in my layouts. They're perfect size. You can stick them anywhere. They're perfect for journaling. I love them. I do mixed media on them so that I can change their colors up and stuff. I love shipping labels. Love them for these kind of projects. But I did notice, because I left it white, that it got very lost in that white tree paper. So I'm just going to use some good old washi to make it pop. So I put some of that plaid down, and then I'm going to put my shipping label down that I did my journaling on. And simply, it's just like, I can't believe it's my first hot cocoa of the season. Just what I told you. And then, like I said, you can't see it, but I was reaching for different kinds of washi there, and I found this little skinny washi that says, I believe, Merry Christmas or 'Tis the Season or something like that. And I'm going to kind of frame the top of that so that that shipping label does kind of pop off that very white background. And I think it works very well. And then from there comes some of my favorite parts of these, and that is putting on the stickers and bringing life to the page. A lot of people stop right here, and that if that's what you like, that's fantastic. But sometimes I feel like I muddle through the basis. which is, you know, laying down the picture and putting the story down, just to get to the good part, in my personal opinion, and that is decorating. Where others feel like, you know, once they get the basis, you know, the pictures and the story down, they're done. So it's all in your personal preference, but I really do sometimes feel like I muddle through, hurry up, try to get this down so that I can do the fun part, because the fun part for me is using the stickers and the embellishments and all of that fun stuff. It's all fun to me, but I have to say, the stickers and enamel dots and ephemera and all that stuff is the part that really, you know, makes me very happy. I know, I'm weird. So all I'm doing here is I'm going through my stash of, what is this? This is Tim Holtz, yes. This is my Tim Holtz ephemera pack, which, look at that. I feel like I used something out of there, out of that pack, the Tim Holtz ephemera pack, in each one of my layouts, and I still have a ton of that left. I will probably have lots of that left for next year. Not that that's a problem, but I am really trying to use that up along with my scraps. So I found this cute little one down at the bottom that says peppermint, and it says a whole bunch of stuff, which I think is very appropriate for hot cocoa. And then I'm just looking for something to kind of bring to the top of the page so that I have like ephemera at the top and at the bottom, because my personal opinion, that brings balance. And I think I found it. And I know that those are unusual words to use for like layouts, balance, and all that stuff. I don't know if I'm OCD about this stuff or what, but I always like to bring balance. Like if I have something at the top of the page, then I have to have something at the bottom of the page, kind of thing. You're probably going to see me do the exact same thing here in a minute, because I'm going to use some enamel dots on this page as well, and even in that I'm probably going to put them at the top and at the bottom. It's just like this thing, I gotta have balance. I know, like I just said, I'm weird, but I don't know, I just feel like your page isn't balanced if you don't carry themes kind of through. I very much like themes. I don't know why, but I do. Everything I do, I've noticed in the past couple years being on YouTube, is very themed. I guess for me, I guess that feels like it's organized. I don't know. Then sometimes I get very upset at myself because it's like maybe I'm too organized and I don't have real freedom in my layouts. Okay, now I'm just getting weird. How can you, like, that's just weird. We're moving on. So anyways, here we go. I'm picking up the enamel dots, and I noticed that the big ones were underneath, and actually those enamel dots right there, that big pack, that came from the Dollar Tree. I totally forgot about it and found it, of course, in all of my scraps. And I was like, oh, these work. And as you can see, yep, I just did it. I have them at the top, and now I'm putting them at the bottom. And then knowing me, I'm probably going to stick one in the middle. Oh, I already did. Yes. See how they had to run through the whole page? But I love the balance it brings to the layout. I just love it. And then I'm going to put one last little sticker on there that says warm wishes. Of course, I'm going to fool with it. And I think I'm going to call this layout finished. I got to use lots of my scraps and stuff that's laying around on my desk, and I love how it turned out. So scraps can be beautiful. I hope you guys enjoyed this little process video, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful end. This is the last week. Christmas is like 4 or 5 days away. I hope you guys are having a wonderful end to your Christmas season. I know I am. You guys take care. Please give this video a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new to my channel, and I will see you in the next process video. Until then, guys, always do what you love. Take care of you, and Merry Christmas.